Hi there guys, yes, my name is Shawn Sanbrooke and welcome to the Theme Park Worldwide YouTube channel. This week it's our on location episode. We are here at Liseberg amusement park in Sweden. We're also going to be back in the UK at Paultons Park. It's going to be an absolutely brilliant episode, and included in that is going to be a review of Helix. It's going to be amazing, and that means it's time to view those titles. And once again, a warm welcome to the show here from Liseberg. Now, it's going to be a brilliant show this week. We're not actually going to be bringing you the UK theme park news and the worldwide theme park news like we normally do, except our worldwide section is going to be here from Liseberg, and then we're going to be back in the UK for our UK section. It's going to be a little bit different than usual, and I hope you guys really enjoy some of the stuff we're going to go through. Now first, let me talk a little bit about Helix. Now, Helix is a project here at Liseberg that they've been working on for a very long time, 2 years in fact. It's running like a dream. It's opening weekend. There it is. Just look at it go. It's a Mack mega coaster using the Blue Fire technology. So obviously Blue Fire is at Europa Park in Germany, one of our favourite rides, and that is a Mack mega coaster. However, it does feature less inversions and also the one LAM launch. Now when I say LAM launch, for the non-technical people out there, that's basically a coaster that uses LAMs to launch it instead of using a cable, fastening onto the catch cart and then launching the train like Stealth, Rita, Furious Bacco and the other Intamin models. So yes, this brand new ride, we came here yesterday for the opening day. We've been here for both days this weekend. It's been fantastic. And we sat down on Helix for the first time and thought, wow, this is a brilliant coaster. I've ridden it 12 times so far this trip. I'll be having a couple more goes after I finish filming the episode for you guys as well. But all I can say is 10 out of 10 for this coaster. The layout is fantastic. You've got a good selection of inversions. The multiple launches, 2 launches. Both of them are actually on slight and angle, which is interesting. Onto your screen now, there's a bit of on-ride footage of the ride. And look at it go, absolutely amazing. But yes, Helix here at Liseberg, come out here and ride it. It's just fantastic. The whole, you're so free and so loose on this ride, and that's what makes it so special. It's a lap bar restraint, no over the shoulders, you're very loose, you're out there, and especially on this final inversion here, it swings you out of your seat and it feels like you're flying out. Absolutely amazing. Here's a little bit more footage of Helix here at Liseberg. Helix there, an absolutely amazing coaster. People are loving it as they're going round there. And yes, definitely come out here and ride it. It's a brilliant ride, and I've got a more in-depth review on Helix in our vlog, which is now online from the park. So, moving on then, obviously you've got Helix here, but what else does this park have to offer? Well, you've got the Schwarzkopf coaster you see just behind me there, and that is the Liseberg Banane, or as I've been calling it the past 2 days, the Liseberg Banana. But yes, it's a Schwarzkopf coaster, and wow, what a ride it is. It's got no inversions, but it's a good family ride. It runs 5 trains as well in peak time, so it throws that queue. Throughput's amazing. But yeah, there it is just running behind me. Look at it go there. Some of these older Schwarzkopf rides, really good to come and ride. And of course we've got Nightmare, which is currently standing but not operating back at Camelot in the UK. Hopefully that'll stay in the country and get relocated. But this is a really good ride, yeah, it's definitely one to try here at the park. Probably my 3rd favourite coaster here. Obviously number 1 we've got Helix, and number 2 I'm going to show you guys in just a couple of moments. So other than these 2 roller coasters, we've got the Atmosphere Drop Tower. With Atmosphere it wasn't actually quite as good as we thought. It was a good ride, but probably one of my least favourite drop towers. You've got Scream at Heidi Park, which you probably saw the other week in the videos. that's a much better ride. Here's a little bit of footage on the screen of atmosphere. Gyro drop tower from Intamin, except this one doesn't spin round as you're going up or as you're at the top. It stays in one location. But yeah, a very, very good solid ride at the park. And it's definitely worth trying out there. So, we've got them fantastic rides, but now let's head over to the other side here of Liseberg and have a look at what rides there is there to tell you about. So we're over at the other side of Liseberg Amusement Park now, and that there behind me is Balder. Now Balder is an Intamin wooden roller coaster, and we're actually in an area that's home to a couple of Intamins. It's a bit like the Dark Forest, isn't it, Paultons Towers? And you've got the Intamin wooden coaster, which is Balder, and then you've got Canonum, which is a launch coaster. There's a little bit of footage first on Canonum. Interesting ride. It feels like it's trimmed quite a bit on the launch there. Doesn't feel quite as intense as Stealth or Rita, but it's quite a good ride there, quite a nice launch. And the top, it looks like it's going to roll back. You'll see that in some of the clips later on in the show. But yeah, look at that. It's a nice little ride. Like I say, an Intamin, got a couple of inversions. The loop's quite nice on there, and then it goes into the inline twist. Yeah, it's a nice little ride. I'd probably give it 7 out of 10. It's a good ride. I do prefer Stealth, but I do prefer the Rita. The steering going off in the background. It definitely does sound like we're in the Dark Forest now. But moving on to Balder, the Intamin wooden coaster you see behind me. Wow, it's a top 10 coaster. It's in my top 5 actually, and I'd probably rate it at number 4 in my top coasters. And wow, what a ride it is. It's not been at the park for a lot of time. It opened in the 2000s, so it's not like an old ride. It's only been here sort of a few years, but yeah, it's not like these 1960s and that wooden roller coaster at Blackpool. It's smooth, but it's forceful. You got lots of airtime, and it's genuinely a really good ride. I'd love something like that in the UK. I think Megaphobia is the closest that we've got to it, but I'd love to see an Intamin model just like that one there behind me. So talking about it, that's enough of me saying about it. Here's a little bit of footage of Balder and how amazing this awesome top 10 coaster actually is. Coasters there here at Liseberg, and it really is a great park to come to. Now that's the 4 main coasters here at the park. However, if you're a bit of a credit whore like me, like getting on every coaster, and there is also 2 kids coasters over in the children's area. There's one of them on your screen now. It's the yellow one there. Nice little ride, and yeah, just a good all-round family experience. And then you got this one, which is the smallest roller coaster I've ever seen. Look at that, it's tiny. It's a bit like the mini mine at Flamingo Land that they had from American Adventure. Really, really good ride there for the kids. You know, it's definitely worth doing if you come to these parks. I've had 2 days here, and it's been plenty of time to get everything in. Plenty of re-rides, over 20 on Balder. Like I say, it should be 13 on Helix. Yeah, it's a great place to come. Of course, you've not just got that, you've got a whole selection of flat rides, water rides, the flume ride, which is great, and then you've got a rapids ride, which is awesome as well. It's just an all-round good park to come to. One of my favourite parks I've actually been to, and I really hope to get out here again later in 2014. It's been absolutely great. But yes, to finish our little section here from Liseberg, here's a little bit of footage I've taken from around the park, a couple of minutes worth, and I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. can see there, we've had an amazing trip here to Liseberg amusement park here in Sweden. It's been my first time in Sweden, first time in the country, and what can I say, it's been absolutely fantastic. Of course, we were here yesterday for the opening day of the wonderful map mega coaster that is Helix. Look at that go. I am going to go and have one more ride on that amazing coaster before I head back to the UK for the second half of the show, where we're going to be at Paultons Park. I hope you've enjoyed it. Like I say, if you check out our vlog on the YouTube channel, it's got everything we've been up to here, including full detailed reviews on the ride. But definitely in my top 10 parks. I'm hoping to come back later this year, and I'm hoping you guys get yourselves out here, come and ride Helix, come and ride the Liseberg Banana, come and ride Boulder, and of course Cannonen. It's been a very, very good trip here. But anyway, let's fly back on the wonderful Ryanair back to Stansted Airport and head to Paultons Park for the second part of Theme Park Worldwide, the show. While we're doing that, I'm just going to have a quick ride on Helix. So yes, here I am back in the UK at Paultons Park. A bit different than where I was a couple of days ago at Park Liseberg, but as you saw from the first part of the show, it was a really, really good trip there and really enjoyed it, with some awesome rides too. Now, talking about awesome rides, something a little bit different, and that is here at Paultons Park. Now, you've got a great selection of family rides, not so much thrilling coasters. However, there is a great family Gerstlauer coaster. There's a bit of footage of it on the screen for you. And it's a really, really good ride. That is quite forceful. You've got the tight Helix there, an airtime camelback, down into an amazing head chopper element, and then once you come around there, back into another 360 Helix to the right, and then into the brake run. So it's a really good coaster. It's a signature ride here at the park, and it's great. Also in that area you've got Magna, which is the drop tower there. Again, another different ride here at the park. Not been on that sort of ride before. It's not amazingly tall, but it's actually quite intense for what it is, and it's a really good ride. So again, there's a bit of footage of that on your screen there. And then finally, the other major attraction in that area of the park is of course the Edge. Now the Edge is a really, really good ride. It's a bit like the Cobra at Chessington. Too many Cobras. But yeah, really good ride there. And we found that to be a little bit more intense than Cobra down there as well. So that brings me to this section of the park where we are now, and the beautiful new for 2014 Victorian Carousel with beautiful topiary and bandstand. As you can tell there, it just looks beautiful in this section going around there, and it just looks really nice in here with the park. It's a really good family park with some really good family rides. So here's a little bit of look, a couple of minutes worth of footage, looking around the wonderful Paultons Park.
Because the tractor, the old tractor line, what the hell is that over there? It's always a simple ride, so yes, you can enjoy the coaster, but it's always a simple.
Peppa loves helicopter rides.
We could go to Grandad Dog's garage.
So of course, along with the great selection of family attractions here at the park, there is the wonderful Peppa Pig World. Now what happened was, basically Drayton Manor started it back in 2008 with creating an immersive area for children. They started that with Thomasland, was very, very popular. Then other parks decided to follow on, much like here, Peppa Pig World, Nickelodeon Land down at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, CBeebies Land, which is opening in a couple of weeks at Alton Towers. So there's been all sorts of gone forward since Drayton Manor started that. It's revitalised Drayton Manor, and it's also done a lot here for Paultons Park. Now, as you can see from this beautiful area, it's very private, very vibrant, very just happy, jolly area. Great theme music. Even I love it. I'm 21 years old next week, and I still love these rides. Me and John, the wonderful cameraman, we've been on all these little kids rides in this area. We love it. We think it's a really good immersive attractions. There's a good selection of rides here. There's probably 7 or 8 rides here for kids. You've got a giant soft play area, merchandise, food all for the area. It's just a perfect area, and I'm sure a lot of people would come here just for the Peppa Pig World and without coming to the other lands here at the park. It's great to come to, even if you are a big kid, come here to Paultons Park. You might think it's just full of the little rides for kids, but it's not. There's a great selection of stuff for everyone to enjoy. We've had a good time. It's been absolutely great. Oh, we've not even been on the Astro slide yet, and it's been fun. So yeah, that's what it's all about. Music like this, being happy and jolly. Really good time here here at the park. Here's another minute's worth of footage, just looking around Peppa Pig World here at Paultons Park.
This place would keep it's not together. Okay, no smoke working on the tonneau.
So as you can see there, we've almost come to the end of our on-location episode here from the wonderful Paultons Park and also Park Liseberg over in Sweden. Such a strange mix of parks there, but that's what we like doing here on the channel, bringing it to you here on Theme Park Worldwide. Now remember, you can follow us on Twitter at ThemeParkWW, or also like the Facebook page, where when we come on these days out, we do live updates all throughout the day, giving you tips on how to come here and just some general shots of the park. We're now enjoying the park's wonderful railway. It's been great bringing you this on-location episode from the parks, and of course we'll have a lot more coming up throughout the summer. Another thing that we're going to be doing on Theme Park Worldwide is a question and answer session. Yes, anything you want to ask me, you just ask the question and I'll answer it. I promise that I won't look, but all you need to do is this for next week's show, which will be another on-location episode. All you need to do is hashtag ThemeParkWW, that's hashtag ThemeParkWW, anything you want to ask, and we'll do it live in our next show here on Theme Park Worldwide. Hope you really enjoyed it. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing it to you. A big thanks to John Jarnick as well for being our dedicated cameraman for the second half of the show. And if you have sent in for a shout out, a magic moment, or any of your merchandise, it will be featured in next week's show. That's all from me, Shawn Sanbrooke. That's it from Park Liseberg and Paultons Park. See you next week. Have a good one, guys. Choo choo, oh yeah, and give them credit. See you later, guys. Have a good one.